In this video, we're going to take a look at a brand new feature of ChessBase 14 called Assisted Analysis. The great thing about Assisted Analysis is that you get information about all the possible moves of a piece at one glance. Now, when you click on a piece, say for instance this knight here, all the target squares will light up in a colour that's related to the strength of the move to that square. So green moves are strong moves, yellow moves are relatively mediocre, so not good, not bad. Red moves are just out and out mistakes. Blue moves are book moves, so books that moves that appear in opening theory, or in this case the opening book. And if you see a black move, well, it's a mating move. So that just gives us an idea. So if I'm clicking on the knight now, you can see we've opened up a few different colours here. So we've got some red squares over here. The one that's most red is this one here. Well, of course, if we move the knight there, it's just going to get instantly captured by a pawn. So very, very red, just a very bad move indeed. Again, a slightly less red, an orange square here. You're going to lose the knight instantly, but you are going to gain a pawn. So that's why it's saying it's bad move, but it's not quite as bad as that one. Over here, we've got a green square, sort of a light greeny yellow square. So it's an okay move. You're not going to lose the piece. Probably not the move you want to choose. And again, you can also choose to move it back here. Again, it's not a great move. It's not particularly an obviously bad move. That the white's not going to be able to take an immediate advantage. But what you do see here in this position is there's a blue square. I talked a little bit about that, and it's called a book move, which means it's a move that's in opening theory. And in fact, if we actually look down here at the live book feature of ChessBase 14, you'll see that the top move is indeed knight d7. So that's the move, moving the knight to d7, that occurs in opening theory. So really, in this particular position, this is the sort of move that you want to be making. If we scroll down, get to a slightly sort of later position, we can see here we've got white. So we've got a few different options of what white can play here. Now, obviously, what was played was knight to f3. You can see if you touch the knight, we've got a few different colours popping up. The only one that does appear green is indeed knight to f3. Knight here is red, knight here is red, knight here is orange. So because this one is orange, so it means that then you'd lose the knight. You would be able to recapture, obviously, with the rook. Not a good move, but not as bad as just moving it here or here, where you're just going to literally lose the knight. So that gives you a little bit of an idea about assisted analysis. It's great because there's no need to avert your eyes from the board, no need to process the sort of numbers and the moves that you might see in the engine pane. You literally just look at the pieces. Another nice sort of thing you can use this for, that means that there's no hassle creating or deleting trial and error variations in the game notation itself. So it means you can add these notations knowing that you're not making sort of stupid, obvious blunders. And the final thing, which I think is really a really nice feature about this assisted analysis, what it's doing is it's making you question why moving pieces to certain squares is not a good idea. So when you see, for instance, that you've got different colours here, you can ask yourselves why moving to these different places is a good or a bad idea. So it's actually testing your chess ability. It's challenging you to find the right question. Why is what might seem at first glance a natural square for a piece marked as red? And this can obviously help you, can lead to insights that you might not have stumbled across just with the conventional engine analysis, because you wouldn't have even been sort of considering that square. So this is a nice feature that you can use just to help you enter variations. You can use just to make it easier to pick a square to move your piece to, or even to improve your chess ability. I think this is a really nice new feature of ChessBase 14. This is the assisted analysis.